Hey guys, we're back on the electric trike build, and we welded up all of our connections, and I welded this up here and put a bolt through so we can use that as like a headrest mount or something like that. Cut the pedals off of it. We welded up our seat mounts. I had those were from they were motor mounts from a gas-powered edger. And then we did the pedals. I scooted those up from their original location, almost all the way to the front because I'm kind of tall. And then we did our tie rod mounts, which I figured out we can use this caster right here. And I drilled out the rivet and pulled the wheel out, and I welded a 1-inch piece of box steel in there. And then put I think it's a 5/8 piece of all thread in between them. So with the caster up here, it gives us the pivot that we need to turn the wheels. And you see the wheels turn pretty good. Still need to put a brace in from here to here and on the other side just for a little more stability. We installed the chain, and the chain is running from this front sprocket back to the sprocket on the other piece here, and it's going to the large one. And then the other chain going out back to the drive is going over to the smaller sprocket on the front. And this is going to give me, it was 18 speed, and it's got 3 up here, so there's 6 on the back. So it'll be a total of a 6-speed bike. And we still need to run all the gearing and all that stuff. But the chain, I managed to get that fairly straight, so we can turn the crank and you see the chain's not falling off on the back there. I'm going to make this chain a little longer and probably run it down under the seat mount and put some tensioners in. That way it's not flopping around and jumping off. The chain is probably about 4 feet long just on the top, run 4 feet on the bottom. So it's gonna move around a lot and probably fall off if I don't put a tensioner on it. We still need to work out brakes for the front end, which will probably be a while down the road because I have brakes for the back. We'll see how well those work. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out, since we have the tie rods and everything up here, we're going to figure out how to control them. And that's kind of been my major engineering quandary for the last week or so on how to mount a steering setup that I can control from up here. But we'll figure it out. Also, next on our plan is we need to paint it. And I'm going to basically tear the whole bike down, paint it. I have to replace the back rim and tire. Have to check the tubes in the front tires and stuff. But after I get a seat, which I haven't quite worked out on how we're going to put a seat on this yet, but I have mounts for it. After I get the seat, then we'll go a little further on the build, and I'll actually be able to take it out for a test ride. But that's going to be it for today, folks. If you like the videos, please comment. If you have any questions on how I set up the bike, how I did anything, feel free to comment. And like the videos and watch all the ads and all that stuff, and I'll keep making the videos for you.